Welcome back, everybody. Welcome if you're new. Today we're in the limited late models here at Kokomo. I was not able to get a good clean lap in practice at all. Every time I went to go to the bottom in turn one, somebody was coming out of the pits. That screwed me up just about every time. But they're running in the sixes, which is super fast. I have not ran in the sixes yet today. I've ran like a higher 7, like a 770 or something like that. 775-ish. But the way I like to run this track, I like to run this track down low, but I know it's not the fast way around. It's really annoying. I'll try to run high for the first lap. Probably going to smack the wall in turn one with my back end. Somehow missed it there. Just trying to keep off the wall for the main part, and I tapped the wall right before the start-finish line. That's lovely. So that first lap did not count. Did not get the car to turn in 3 and 4, but should be an okay lap. I think like a 9 or an 8. I was the last one to qualify. Wow. I ran, what the hell did I run? Well, I ran a 13-1, really. Wow, I suck. This is going to be a struggle of a race for sure. That really sucks. I hit the wall on the outside wall coming off 4, just barely before the start-finish line. This is going to be a struggle of a race. This track is like so one-laned now, the way that they have it, just top-sided. It's not fun. Not fun to race at all. So hopefully we can try to pick up something here, starting just about the very end. And we're car number 1. This is going to be a really bad race for iRacing, but that's alright. But if you guys enjoy this kind of racing, hit that like and subscribe if you want to see some more. I didn't really want to run this track, but a lot of places are not at very good tracks this week. Like the street stocks, I think, are at Kokomo, which isn't that bad, but, or no, street stocks are at Fairbury, which isn't as bad as this, but I didn't want to run it the next hour, because they race on the opposite, well, they race odd hours, and I'm racing this on an even hour, so.
We're on one to go.
Didn't really want to wait for the street stocks to come back around. Might run that over the weekend, though, I'm not sure yet. We will see. Hopefully we can stay out of any wrecks or anything in this race. That'd be great. I hope the top side like just goes away, but we have a pretty clean track to start out with. So top side's gonna be the fastest way around for sure. People just banging off of it the whole time. See if we can get a couple spots here in the beginning from starting up high. Might be able to clear him off of 2. You can see everybody in front of me just bouncing off the wall. We already got out the 5th. We actually gained 3 spots from that, which is nice. And people are going to hit the wall off of 4, too. I'm trying to stay off it as much as possible, because I just don't like doing that. Like, you could hang your right rear out, bounce off, or just slide along the wall here in turn 1, which I'm actually going to do there. No, I didn't, actually. I'm surprised. I thought I was going to smack the wall in turn 1. It's very fast if you do that, and I just don't like being high in turn 4 because your car likes to slide out there really bad. So I'm hoping this top lane just like goes away, especially in turn 1. Turn 1 is where it's really fast, but you can't really get it all the way up by the wall slick, so people are just going to bounce off the wall like that right there. Going to the bottom in 3 and 4 might be the play. Not sure. He actually lost some time there. But maybe not. Not yet, at least. Damn, that leader is gone. I think it's a 2 car. This kid's absolutely flying right now. Like, Jesus, he's gone. Trying to keep my car as straight as we can, but I keep getting 2 sideways in turn 1. And that's what wants to get the back end to smack the wall, but it's so easy to do here. I'm trying not to. You saw 7 and 3 hit the wall off of 4. It affected the 7 a lot more. Kind of messed up his line for the next corner. Trying to let off a little bit to keep the car straighter in 3 and 4 so I don't slide up off of it. Hit the front stretch wall though a little bit. You can just see how it like slides you up the track though off of 4. You can see it from the guys in front of me. I just lost a ton of time running a lane lower. Jesus. I was just trying not to run in the back of the 3 there. Because passing here is damn near impossible. You're going to have to get a good run either throw a slider on somebody or get another lane working, which is going to be damn near impossible too. Or somebody just mess up, hit the wall too hard, and get stuck in it or something, which is very likely. Wrecked car down low, off of 2. Barely bouncing off the wall there. Top lane on both sides is starting to get a little slick. We're about halfway through this race. Gonna hit the wall there. Ow. Really not trying to do that. I hate that. It's like the only way to get around this place fast though. In my last practice, I was just trying to work the bottom and see what I could do, and I ran a 7, and I could be somewhat consistent with it, but the top lane just has so much momentum, it's ridiculous. 4 car got messed up from that lap car a ton. He got brought all the way back to the 7 and 5 and the 3. I don't know why I was thinking it was the 5 in front of me, but no, it's the 3. Unfortunately, it's such a small field. We're like right in the middle of the pack. We're probably gonna lose a decent iRacing still, but that's because like 18, I think people registered for it. 17, 18, so it gave the top split 9. I hate really small fields like this. If it was a bigger field, if we would have had like a full 14, 15, 16 car field, that would have been crazy at this track, I think. There would have been wrecks going on everywhere. Lap cars would have been a huge deal. Really trying to keep that right rear off as much as possible. Turn 1 is just so easy to hit it. You barely overdrive it or something. Like I keep barely tapping it. You can see the contact 0 keep popping up. So I'm not hitting it hard enough to give me a 2x, but barely scraping it to keep my right rear up there, which I'm trying to avoid. Wow, I really touched that? I didn't even feel it that time. That's what she said. But we got somewhat of a battle up here. Stayed off it that time, but got so sideways trying to stay off of it. I feel like I run just a little bit lower in both these corners than these guys in front of me. Might be hurting me some. Still didn't feel that hit. I think I was off the gas enough, like I really didn't feel it tap. I had a really good 3 and 4 there. I just completely missed that corner. Like I went to go turn in too late and it was already clipping to the wall. This is gonna be an interesting finish with the 4 of us like right on top of each other from 2nd place back to 5th. We'll have to see what happens. I feel like I keep having decent runs in 3 and 4 right now. I just like ran the entire wall in the front stretch. Everyone's hitting the damn wall. I'm gonna go down here, see if I can get any sort of speed. Not really. To be fast on the bottom, you have to be able to go all the way out to the wall, and it's just not possible trying to pass somebody. Oh, I did that a little early, didn't I? I wasn't paying attention to our laps. Ow, I hit the wall pretty damn hard there. I need to try to catch up here, but we do got lap cars side by side. So this will be an interesting finish. 3, 7. Lap car down here. See if I can get the car straightened up. Get a spot maybe? No. We were 3 wide at the line. Like, damn. What a race. As much as that track is like annoying as hell to run, that was a great finish. 3 car had a great 1 and 2 by smacking the wall. I did the same thing kinda. And I was just trying to get all the way to the bottom, get turned, and we were 3 wide at the line. That's crazy. Good race by the 4, 7, 3, and me. Like, that was fun right there. We had a crazy battle here for 3rd place. These lap cars really made it interesting towards the end, though, because you didn't know where the hell they were going to go. 3 car barely edged out the 7 by running the high lane and having the momentum. I don't think he smacked the wall there either. He just ran really well, got up there, got his right rear really good off the corner, didn't smack the wall. I was really going to see if I was trying to... if I could get the position on the 7, but I didn't get the car straightened up enough. But we were 3 wide there at the end. That was a lot of fun. Let's go back to the very beginning. I actually want to see the very beginning because I actually got by like 3 guys there in the beginning, like the first couple laps. So I got by the 6, the 8, and the 5, I guess? Yeah. I got by the 5, 8, and 6, and the 5 car started in 3rd. Like, started on the outside with such an advantage. He could have pulled up there, and I might have ran to the back of him at that point. But we got by 2 guys in 1 corner, and then next corner we get by the 5 car. Like, the outside is just so dominant at this track, it's ridiculous. But let's go back, see if there's any incidents through the race. There definitely was. There are probably going to be a lot of wall hits going through turn 1 or off of turn 4. That's probably going to be most of these incidents, to be honest. Like, you can see all these guys just smacking the wall coming up off of 4. It's so easy to do. I want to see, like, where the... What car was it? Like, the 9 car, I think? He spun out. Everyone's just on the wall. It's crazy. Like, I want to know how many contact zeros happened in this race. I actually hit it a decent amount there. The 9 car, he spun out at some point. He was having trouble there. I know he was spun out in 1 and 2. I don't know what happened to him, though. Everyone's just riding the wall. That's all this track has become, and it's unfortunate because this track used to be a lot of fun. When the bottom was the fastest lane around, then that got worn out, and then you had to adventure around for more speed, and then the top lane became the faster one. Yeah, you can see the 7 hit the wall there, really screwed up his next corner. Really hitting the wall in 1 and 2 helped your speed, which is the craziest thing. That's why this track's not as fun to me anymore. I don't know. It's just not the same as it used to be. Because I think it was like a year or so ago, year and a half, you can go back and see some of my races that used to be here at Kokomo in the street stocks, these cars, and this track was so much fun to me. What lap were we on? 11? Oh my god, there's so many people hitting the wall. But you could see that running the bottom was the fastest way around. I used to be really good at this track doing that. Like, it was just a nice, constant flow turning around this track pretty much. If you can get it good on going on the bottom, you would turn down the backstretch because it's kind of a D shape the whole time. You just have to really, is this where he spun out? No. You really have to get that groove and not hit that tire down there in 3 and 4, because that's the easiest thing to do, is just ruin your race by doing that. And then 1 and 2, you just kind of came up off the corner and immediately turned again. Oh, that's where he spun. He just got in the slick, got sideways, got it going, and stayed somewhat out of the way. I think he got in the way of the 4 car. And that was about it for a little bit. Did he get up in front of the 5? No, he just stayed low at that point for the rest of the race. But yeah, if you go back and see some of my races at Kokomo, they were so much more fun than this was. Even though we had a great finish here, I'd say. We had a very fun finish. 3 wide at the line, which is crazy to me. I wasn't expecting that by any means. But the races used to be better here. This guy might be on a controller. The way his wheel is twitching makes me feel like he's on a controller. Like, it's just really hard taps, it looks like. So I wouldn't be surprised if that guy's on a controller, and that'd be more reason why he spun out getting in the slick at this track. Because a controller would be tough in these cars at this track, I feel like. But honestly, I don't know. I've never ran a controller on iRacing. I don't really ever plan to, just because the wheel is just so much better. The feel of it's so nice and everything. This is the last lap, and yeah, that's everything. I can't believe we were 3 wide coming across the line, though. That was kind of crazy. But we come home 5th. At least we were able to come up from 8th because we had an awful qualifying time. I actually wonder what my first time would have been if I didn't smack the wall right in front of the start-finish line. So that would have been really interesting. But we gained 3 spots, had a 3 wide finish at the line, which was nice. And probably going to lose some iRating, which is okay. But let's go see what we end up getting out of the results. Alright, strength of field was actually quite high, 2850, a lot higher than I expected. There was only 2 splits though, which is unfortunate. Wish we would have either had no splits, just like the singular split and had a ton of cars, or we could have had just more cars in our split. That would have been nice. Just more people registering would have been nice, but ran okay in the race, I'd say. Ran a 7:29 in the race, which isn't bad, I guess. Running the high side, probably the fastest I've ran there today, I'm pretty sure. If I wonder what our qualifying time would have been on the top, though. I really have no clue, because I hit the wall lap 1. And that invalidated the lap running the high side. Second lap, I ran the bottom and ran the 13.1, which was awful. That's just a bad time altogether. I messed up too much in 3 and 4 for sure. And I don't think I turned early enough into turn 1, just because coming from the high side to run the low side at this track is weird to me. But if I can continuously run the low side, I can get a really good groove, and it's fun. But had a really close finish there between the 3-7 and I, like 3 wide at the line. That was fun. Very unexpected as well. So we kept it as clean as we could. Actually, there was no incident points through the whole race. So everybody gained or stayed even on their safety, which is funny, even though this is probably the track you hit the wall at the most. But everybody got 0x, so we kept it as clean as we could for this track, I'd say, which was nice. And we do lose 35 iRating, which is unfortunate. We were the first car to start losing iRating, but that makes sense because that was car number 1, and we're halfway through the field. So at least we didn't get as bad as we could have, because starting in 8th, I thought it was going to be a lot worse, to be fair. And then actually had a close finish up to 3rd. Could have potentially finished 3rd there in the last corner, but overall, ran pretty well. You could see the top lane dominated. The odd numbers literally finished the last half, and the even numbers finished top half, besides first place, obviously, because he gets the jump off the start. So that's very interesting. The only thing is the 3 car got around the 7 there, or it would have been 2, 4, 6, 8, and then 3, 5, 7, 9, which would have been hilarious. But 7 car kind of messed up on the last lap, hitting the wall too hard in 1 and got low, or just ran low. I think he ran low going in the 1, if I recall. But he ran low. 3 car got to the outside of him, and 3 car barely nudged him out the line. So good race. We all kept it pretty clean as much as we could for this track. Like I said, that was a lot of fun. Regardless of just running the wall, the 2 car was just so fast. He was gone from everybody. Good run by him, good win. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the race nonetheless. Let me know if you guys did run this week. If you didn't, I don't blame you. But if you did, let me know how you did. Hopefully you guys get some wins, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.